Some laws exist because of shocking crimes, but others, they came from the dumbest court cases you can imagine. And yet, these bizarre cases actually shape the laws we live under today. So sit tight, because once you hear these 30 absurd stories, you'll never look at the legal system the same way again. Back in the 1990s, a woman in New York sold her home without mentioning that locals believed it was haunted. The buyers sued, and the court sided with them, saying she should have disclosed the ghost problem. Since then, in New York, sellers actually have to reveal if a property is considered haunted. Then there's the famous hot coffee case. A woman spilled McDonald's coffee on herself, suffered serious burns, and sued. The jury awarded her millions. People laughed at the case, but it forced companies worldwide to slap warnings like "caution" hot on their cups. Pepsi once aired a commercial showing that if you collected enough points, you could win a military jet. A man collected enough points and demanded his jet. The case went to court, and Pepsi argued it was clearly a joke. Since then, companies bury ads with fine print disclaimers. In California, a burglar broke into a school, got trapped in the ventilation system, and sued for damages after injuring himself. Shockingly, he actually won compensation. That case sparked stricter trespassing liability laws. In Texas, a man sued a dry cleaner for $54 million, claiming they lost his pants. The case dragged on for years before it was dismissed, but now many dry cleaners carry disclaimers saying, "Not responsible for lost items." One man sued himself for violating his own civil rights while behind bars. He demanded money from himself and expected the state to pay. Of course, the court threw it out, but this case highlighted loopholes in prisoner lawsuits. In Florida, a burglar sued homeowners after being shot while breaking into their house. He argued excessive force, although he lost. That case fueled the creation of stand your ground laws. A woman in Illinois tried to sue her TV psychic for ruining her marriage. She claimed the psychic gave false spiritual advice. The case was tossed out, but many states passed new disclaimers for entertainment purposes only. In Ohio, a man sued Anheuser-Busch because drinking Bud Light didn't give him beautiful women like the commercials promised. He lost the case, but false advertising disclaimers grew stricter. A burglar in Pennsylvania sued after falling through a skylight while robbing a school. He was badly injured and received a settlement. That case sparked outrage and led schools to reinforce skylight safety. In New York, a woman sued her nephew for hugging her too tightly at his birthday party, claiming it injured her wrist. The case was so bizarre that it made international headlines and sparked debate over family lawsuits. In Michigan, a prisoner sued because his peanut butter was creamy instead of crunchy. Yes, that was his complaint. The court dismissed it, but prison food regulations tightened afterward. In California, a man tried to sue Michael Jordan because people mistook him for the basketball star. He said it caused him stress and demanded $832 million. Needless to say, he lost. A woman sued Universal Studios because she claimed the haunted house attraction was too scary. She argued it caused emotional distress. The court tossed it, but theme parks added extra warning signs. In Louisiana, a man sued his doctor because his wife gave birth to an ugly child. He argued the doctor should have warned him. The case was laughed out of court, but medical liability discussions heated up. A man once sued Subway, claiming their foot-long sandwich was only 11 inches. That case actually gained traction, and now Subway and other chains measure food more carefully. In Arkansas, a man sued himself for $5 million after punching his own face. He wanted the state to pay on his behalf. Naturally, it was dismissed. In California, a woman sued for emotional damage after finding a finger in her chili at Wendy's. It turned out she planted it herself. She went to prison, but restaurants tightened food safety checks. In Connecticut, a man sued an airline because they didn't provide a proper love connection like he saw in their ads. The court dismissed it instantly. A group sued Netflix for making their favorite show end. They argued they suffered emotional loss. It was tossed, but media companies added clearer, subject to change disclaimers. In Nevada, a gambler sued a casino for letting him lose too much money. He claimed they should have stopped him. Courts dismissed it, but gambling addiction policies became stricter. A man sued Apple claiming Siri gave him bad directions. The case was dismissed, but tech companies now constantly update navigation disclaimers. In New Jersey, a woman sued Dunkin' Donuts because her coffee was too hot. despite the cup saying so. She lost, but safety labels grew even larger. In England, a man sued his wife for boring meals. It was thrown out, but absurd cases like this highlighted legal system overload. A woman sued Google Maps after walking into traffic following directions. She was hit by a car. The case was dismissed, but maps now include use caution warnings. A prisoner sued because his ice cream melted before it reached him. Dismissed, but it showed the extremes of prisoner lawsuits. Finally, in Kentucky, a man sued his neighbor's rooster for emotional distress because it crowed too loudly. The case dragged on, but local ordinances about noise complaints became stricter. And there you have it, 30 of the dumbest court cases that actually created absurd laws. Some of them make you laugh, others make you shake your head, but all of them show how even the weirdest lawsuits can leave a permanent mark on society. Which one shocked you the most? Drop your pick in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more unbelievable stories from around the world.